Well, check this out. We got a lot of awesome stuff here coming up for the channel very soon. I just got back from a quick jaunt down to Oklahoma and back to pick up these arcade monitors and a whole box of... Get out of the way. Here's a G07 and an older Universal chassis. And in this box, oh, stay there, you rascal. There we go. In this box here is a whole bunch of G07's. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 G07's. And it's ironic because I have not been able to showcase G07 repair on the channel yet because I have not come across a tube. Well, it just so happens that I have acquired 7 G07's and 2 more. 1, 2 over there. That's a G07, and here's a G07. So I have 9 G07 chassis now and 2 tubes. So there's not going to be any shortness of videos coming shortly for the G07 repairs. So I know a lot of people have been clamoring for G07 stuff. And now I'm able to provide. I also have 3 more G07's downstairs that have needed to be repaired or have various problems. But I've had no tube until now. So now I have 2 tubes. And let's see, there were 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12 G07's to go through now. So there'll be no shortness of content when it comes to that. But what we have here is, I've already discussed, we got 2 G07's, 1, 2. And 7 more chassis in there, and then a Universal chassis. And then we have a 4900, a 4900, a 4900, a 4900, a K7000, a Universal chassis, and then we have a K5515. This is the medium res version of the K4900, and it also turns out that, which one is it? This one. This is a K5500. This is the K5515. The K5515 is a 25-inch K4900, and the K5500 is the 19-inch K4900. So hopefully that makes sense. But you can see here that right here on a regular K4900, there's just this metal bracket above the flyback. But on the K5500, the medium res version of the 4900, there's this little attachment here with an extra linearity coil and a couple of caps and a little PCB. So there's some other stuff here, but basically this is what makes the chassis a medium resolution. So if you ever see one of these 4900s with this little attachment here with the 2 caps in the coil, that's a medium resolution K5500. And as you can see, it's not there on the regular 4900s. Yeah, see, nothing's there. Nothing's there. Now on the 25-inch version, which is here, this is what goes to that tube over there. It's the same thing. There's an extra little daughter board here with the shutdown circuit. It says protection adjustment. This is the shutdown circuit. And then we have the same thing. There's those 2 caps with the extra, or the 2 caps are actually located in here. And then there's the extra coil right there. So this is the 25-inch version. So this is the K5515. This is the K5500, and this is going to go right into our tubing machine. We have a tubing machine at the arcade with an LCD in it. We have 80 plus arcade games, and the only one with an LCD is the tubing machine because we did not have a 19-inch medium resolution, and now we do. So this is going to go into the tubing once it's repaired, assuming it needs repair. So this is the setup here for that 25-inch over there. But all told, we were able to score... let's see, there's 6, 7, 8 chassis in this box. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 complete monitors with original chassis, and everything's married to everything and all original. So 9 complete monitors, and let's see, 8 complete chassis. And yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun getting all this stuff up and going. All of them have relatively decent screen burn. Probably the worst one here is this 4900 here, but for the most part the rest of them aren't too bad. That one there is not too good, but That's the one that's going to be going into our tubing machine. So otherwise, the rest of these aren't really too bad. G07's, that's seen better days. But for the most part, not too bad. So we were able to score 9 complete tubes with original chassis, 9 complete monitors, all the chassis, and of course that one goes to this one. And also, I was able to get an oscilloscope, and this was given to me for free. Basically, it hasn't been turned on in roughly 10 years. And when I was going through all this stuff, the guy said, here, just take this with you. We talked about electronics repair, and he was diving into that kind of stuff. And he said, here, I got this old oscilloscope that hasn't been turned on for 10 years, just collecting dust. You want it? I said, sure, I'll take it. So he gave me this oscilloscope for free. Now, we have to assume it doesn't work because it hasn't been turned on in forever. But yeah, I got a free LBO 508 Alpha oscilloscope. So it'll be fun trying to get this dialed in, see how I can use it in the future, if I end up needing to. Or maybe I can get it working, maybe a separate video on this, we'll see. But it'll be quite interesting. So, yeah, nice. So that's it. The only casualty is this neck board is busted. Now this was like this when I went to pick up the monitor. This was not done by me or during transport. This was done previous to me even arriving to pick these up at some point in the past. So the first thing we're going to do, I think, with all of these is we're going to go through these one by one, along with all these G07's and everything, and get all these working. But the first thing I'm going to do is the first video in the series of repairing all these is going to be this one. We're going to take this neck board and show you how to properly repair a devastating destruction like this. This is absolutely repairable. This is not something that can be that you would just throw in the trash can. It's absolutely fixable, and I will show you how to do that. So stay tuned for that. But just a little preview here: 9 complete monitors, 8 chassis, and a free oscilloscope. So yeah, it'll be quite fun getting all this stuff up and going. So stay tuned. Interesting and very exciting times with all this haul here. So basically this person was moving and they did not want to take any of these with them. And he posted an advertisement on Facebook on one of the groups and said, hey, you know, I got this monitor and this monitor and this monitor. I'm moving. I don't want to take them with me. Come get them. So it was a deal I couldn't pass up. I went down there to pick up, I think I went down there just to pick up the G07's. I really only wanted the G07's. And he had a whole rack of monitors and said, well, they're all going away. If you don't want them, I'm going to trash them. I said, well, don't trash them, I'll take them. So we worked out a deal, and I was able to get them all home here. And the 25-inch medium res, the K5515, he was going to put that in a Street Fighter machine. He's restoring a Street Fighter machine, and I said, what's up with that 2515? Because I saw it immediately based off of those extra parts on the chassis that I mentioned before. And he goes, oh, I'm putting that in my Street Fighter. I said, well, Street Fighter is standard res. That's a medium res. You're not going to be able to use that. He goes, oh, no? And he was disappointed. And he goes, okay, I'll LCD it. And I struck a deal with him on the monitor. So, yeah, I was able to get all this stuff fairly good, or fairly good deal here. So, yeah, stay tuned. We got lots of stuff, obviously, here on the way. It's going to be fun. So, we'll see you then.